come seeking an investment from the sharks. 5 powerful self-made investors worth billions. In the tank, the sharks are ready to invest using their own money, but only for the right person with the right business.
Which one of you sharks is ready to invest in us?
And if the sharks hear a good idea, they'll fight each other for a piece of it.
I'm gonna go back in.
Barbara, Robert's giving me the eye, that's allowed.
Robert gives you the eye, but he doesn't have any money.
But first, the entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
If I could explain to you guys a little clearer. James, you gotta stop selling.
I could not speak to you.
It took forever.
Boom goes the dynamite!
Who are the sharks? Kevin O'Leary knows how to make money. He started a software business in his basement, which he eventually sold for $3.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran. This fiery real estate mogul turned a $1,000 loan into a real estate empire worth hundreds of millions in the shark-filled city of Manhattan. Damon John turned rags to riches with his clothing brand FUBU, which has grossed over $6 billion in worldwide retail sales. Robert Herjavec, the son of a factory worker turned technology mogul, sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. And tonight, Mark Cuban. This self-made billionaire started out as a paperboy and now is a media mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the Shark Tank is Jonathan Booz with an innovative product line for the well-dressed man.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Booz, and I'm the owner of the men's brand, Orkinstis, as well as the inventor of Power Stays, the world's only magnetic collar stays. I'm seeking $85,000 for 10% equity in my company. Now, this all started back when I was actually running late for some dinner reservations. My wife was yelling as she threw a brand new shirt at me to put on, and I seen that I had a big problem. I looked like John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. The collar was all large and in charge, and I couldn't control this thing. So I found some ordinary paper clips, and I found some magnets, and I made the very first magnetic collar stay. I haven't worn a shirt the same since. So first you take our power stay, and you place it on the underside of the collar. There's a collar stay pocket. Flip your collar down, and we have a super strong, small magnet. And this goes on the inside of the shirt, and instantly changed my shirt into a hidden button-down collar. So wherever you put your collar is where your collar stays. There's nothing else like this in the menswear industry.
These are spectacular.
Thank you. We knew we had something pretty special when we acquired 3 high-end men's specialty stores.
What retailers you sell them at?
Nordstrom contacted us. We did a test of our Power Stays, which launched in 24 stores. Within 3 months, we went to 77 stores. We had sold over 18,000 units. We made them over $600,000 retail. We're currently in all 115 Nordstrom stores.
Jonathan, you're the real deal.
Oh yeah, I am the real deal. I design and produce all this stuff myself. The packaging, the displays, the product, it's all me.
Jonathan, what are your sales today in all the products?
Year to date today, I'm at $500,000. Expecting 1.8 next year.
1.8? Wow.
What are you going to do with the $85,000?
Damn it, anybody here, you should know. What can I do with $85,000? When you really take this brand to the next level, I need to get someone that knows what the hell they're doing to get me there so I can continue to create. I've got products on the drawing board. I've got products right now still in development.
Jonathan, let me tell you something. I love your passion. I love your knowledge. I love your approach.
I'm waiting for the butt.
Yeah, there's a butt coming.
I'm not the guy with the connections. I'm not the guy who adds value. I'm just not the guy to help you. I'm out.
Jonathan, I really can't do anything for your business, so I'm out.
The guy that's staying the most quiet is the one that can help me the most, but he's staying quiet.
I'll make you an offer. I'll give you $100,000 for 30% of the business, but I want a royalty on that money. I want a 14% royalty.
So it's like a loan.
No, I'm getting a ton of equity too. I want 30% company.
It's a loan, right?
No, it's not a loan.
Robert's giving me the eye, that's a loan.
You're paying 14% off the top.
You know,
I mean,
I love Robert.
I love Robert too.
Robert gives you the eye, but he doesn't have any money. That's the problem. In the end, you need cash, my friend. I'm making you an offer. Never disrespect the cash.
Don't like that deal.
You know why I like that deal? Because I know you're going to need more cash. You're going to be calling me every 90 days for $250,000. And if things are going well, I'll keep doing it.
But yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right, you have an offer?
No, that's on the table. Great. Anyone else?
Why don't you like his offer?
I need more than money. I need someone that can help me. Damon, you sold hats, one product, right? And then you created this empire of a brand.
Oh.
So you're looking at me like I can't make this into a successful brand. That's what I don't get. I don't know where you're coming from.
I didn't say you can't make it a successful brand. People who are successful have thoughts of high value, and people who are not have thoughts of low value. So you're valuing yourself high.
How am I valuing myself high? 85,000.
You should be. But if you're going to argue with me, then
Okay.
I don't want a partner who's going to argue with me. So
Damon,
just
you out of anybody
because
should
of
understand what
that-
I'm doing. I mean, I don't get it.
I was actually going to throw an offer on the table.
Now he's going to say because I was arguing.
You see his hand right there? I still am not done talking. I'm out.
I knew it.
Jonathan, you've absolutely pissed him off.
To clarify, what I was trying to tell you was the reason that you will be wealthy is because you have thoughts of high value. I was trying to give you a compliment.
Okay.
When I was trying to talk, I could not speak to you.
You took forever. I'm waiting forever.
I know.
Boom goes the
I'm
dynamite.
sorry. And I'm sorry, and I will never take forever again because I was going to give you an offer, and you botched the offer.
Oh, what a baby.
You want me to get on the phone with him every day?
I want you
Hey, can I talk to you?
I'll put in the contract. I'll never call you again. How's that sound?
I cannot stand partners that I can't even speak to. If he would have shut up, he would have had an offer.
I'm going to apologize for real. I apologize. I didn't mean to come off that way. If I've offended you in any way,
You did not
then
offend
I would do
me.
nothing
You
different.
did not offend me. I'm not offended. My feelings aren't hurt.
I think you're missing out on a great opportunity.
Come on, Damon, you're such a baby. Cut it out.
Listen, Barb, I have pet peeves, you do.
This is a pet peeve. Get over it.
Well, you really hurt his feelings, Jonathan.
Let me talk to Robert, my last chance, and then just sit there and just think about it. I'm a nice guy. I'll stop talking. Okay.
Jonathan, it's not the first time you've heard that, is it?
No? Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be here if I took no for an answer. Next.
I'm actually upset. You know why? Because I like it.
Well, and I like... whatever.
See?
I mean... Whatever. No, I would talk to you, but
You know what I think we should do with the company? Whatever.
No, not whatever. Damon, I'm here to... All right.
Damon, he's nervous. He's a high-energy guy. Why don't you cut him a little slack?
Oh, why don't you cut him a check?
This is all wonderful. Let's hold hands and say kumbaya. Jonathan, you want my $100,000 or not?
Jonathan has an offer from Kevin, but the one shark he most wanted to deal with is out.
Do you want my $100,000 or not?
Jonathan, I'll make you an offer. I'll give you the $100,000 for 30%. No royalty.
Would you go 200,000 for 30%?
Wait a second. I'll drop my equity ask down, $100,000 for 20%, but I want the royalty to stay in place. That's different than what he wants. He's a savage. She's asking for a third of your business.
You're a vulture. But because, I mean, I should be getting the royalty here. I mean, I'm the one that's creating this stuff.
Jonathan, I'll give you $100,000 for 25%. That's my final offer.
One more thing. I'm going to go back in.
Barbara,
What are you doing?
I'm going to give you $100,000 for 20%, provided Damon forgives you. And I'll be a front man, Damon. You never have to talk to this guy. You just enjoy his success. And you know I'm a great front man.
That's not enough.
Oh, Damon.
That's not enough percentage on the company.
So what is it? You want to match his at 25%?
Can't take less than 40.
Wow.
Jonathan, come back to Daddy. Come back to Daddy.
I'm putting a difference of only 15% due to my knowledge. That's all. That's the difference.
Okay, I'll drop my equity ask down to 15%. But the royalty stays in place.
Would Damon and Barbara be willing to do 30%, the $100,000 for 30% equity?
Absolutely not. The offer's a hard offer.
Jonathan, you have to make a decision now.
Yes, I would like to do a deal with Barbara and Damon.
Great.
All right, thank you.
Oh, that's a happy ending.
You know what? I deal with creative guys like designers. You will never get a word in, and you'll never get anything done.
You were spanking him like a baby seal.
I almost blew the deal with Damon because of my big mouth. Barbara, love you. Thank you for getting that hook out and getting Damon back into the game. Appreciate it.
Last season, we watched Mark Furaguy make a $250,000 deal with the Sharks, spearheaded by Kevin O'Leary.
You're a very wise man.
Let's see what they're up to now.
We're here at the #1 educational company on earth. These are the headquarters of Hope Mifflin Harcourt. Due to the recession, they weren't open to hearing Mark's pitch. But with the recent uptick in the economy, I finally got us in the door for a meeting with their entire board. Mark, don't screw that up.
What is Classroom Jams? Classroom Jams are original songs that deliver curriculum. Classroom Jams takes difficult subjects like Shakespeare and sets them to cool music to turn kids on to learning.
Oh, I've got Lady Macbeth blues.
Being here means everything to me. I've worked really, really hard, but I've only come so far. Now, with Kevin's help, I'm in front of the top executives of the top educational firm in the world. This is a pretty big opportunity.
Whoa, what's a lady got to do?
I think as a group here, we're certainly receptive to giving Mark a chance to see if this has some sustainability.
Wonderful.
We have to be able to show that students learn better than a traditional method. So the best way to do that is for us to run a pilot.
I'd say that's success, Mark.
Thank you. I am super grateful. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I never could have gotten there without Kevin.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for the hard work together.
We pulled it off, and we have a national test. I can smell the money already.
Next into the Shark Tank is Megan Riley and Sarah Noose with an innovative way for stay-at-home moms to make money.
Hi, my name is Sarah Noose, and I'm her sister, Megan Riley. And we are seeking an investment of $30,000 in exchange for a 5% stake of our children's dance company, Tippy Toes. 1 in 5 children in America are obese, and 80% of elementary schools have cut recess. Our fun, kid-friendly, high-energy dancing and music gets the kids moving and feeling good about themselves. Okay, kids, you ready to do some dancing? Ready!
Wake up!
Jump out of bed, say hello to the sun. Wiggle your body, then go for a run. It's a hula 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 day. I love Tippy Toes, and everybody knows that's right.
More.
That was perfect. Now we need you guys to dance your way out of here before one of these sharks try to bite you. Say goodbye.
Good job, guys.
Down the hallway. As a former professional dancer myself, and Megan being a registered dietitian, we focus our business on physical activity, healthy habits, and most importantly, the kids having fun. And in 2009, we began franchising our business so we could reach as many kids as possible. And as long as people keep having babies, we're always going to have customers. Now, which one of you sharks is ready to invest in us?
You said you sell 70 franchises? Did I hear that right?
7 franchises.
Tell us a little bit more about that. What do you charge?
It's $30,000 to get in. Our vision is the stay-at-home mom. The great thing about Tippy Toes is we go into preschools, after-school activities, daycare, so we don't have overhead of a facility. So it's a low entry cost, and then they pay a monthly royalty fee to us.
Sarah, $30,000 isn't that low. What do I get for that $30,000?
$30,000. We created our own music. We have our first CD, Tippy's Tunes. That's a lesson plan. We go out and do the business, the sales and marketing for them. They get
So I give you $30,000, you give me a CD, and I get pictures of the insects.
They're not insects. They're adorable little creatures.
So rather than taking them to dance class somewhere else,
Correct.
you have a licensee who says to my kid's preschool, you keep the kids there, right? I'm going to charge the parents independently. The preschooler or school is just going to let me use the facilities because it's just a good thing for them to do to keep their kids there.
Exactly.
And then it's a win-win.
It's very clever. How much money
does your company make today?
Last year we made $268,000.
And what was your profit?
Our profit was $29,000.
The $30,000 they have to pay for the franchise.
Correct.
Where do people get that money?
A lot of what we've done is we've done it in-house where we'll finance it out for them. Then we can make money off their interest.
I mean, they owe you the $30,000, and then you start like, you guys are unbelievable.
You are sharp.
You march into somebody and you sell them $30,000 worth of liability. They start paying you interest on because they haven't funded it yet. Forget this. Come and work for me at O'Leary Funds. I can make you some real money.
We're going to make you some real money.
What's proprietary about this?
Doesn't matter. They're proprietary about this.
Other people have tried this. People heard about us. They make up a name that's not nearly, of course,
Yeah, Uncle Kevin's Wacky Feet.
But you know what? You don't have this passion. You don't have this drive. You aren't this good with kids. We have it.
I mean, I'm absolutely blown away. You've got $250,000 of sales.
But you know what it proves, Kevin? With a little bit of hard work, a little bit of passion, a little bit of vision, you can have a real business.
You know what? We have so many parents come to us who say, we did dance someplace else. This is like nothing else we've ever seen.
What's your ongoing royalty that you're earning back from the franchisee?
There's a minimum royalty payment each month. So
tell me what your minimum royalty
is. It's $1,000 each month.
Wow. Are you actually? I can't believe
these guys are good. These guys are good. I'm telling you.
I can't believe people give you $30,000 for these insects.
These guys are like extortionists with tutus on. I love them.
You asked for $30,000 for 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about why this business is worth $600,000.
We walked in the doors a few minutes ago. Since then, we have more kids in Tippy Toes. So we are growing at a rapid
Love that
pace.
attitude.
And why are you only giving us 5%?
If you want more, negotiate with us.
Oh, that's great.
Are these DVDs or CDs?
These are CDs that we have here. We hope to do DVDs.
So you haven't produced the DVDs yet?
That's what we're here today.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wow.
But guys, why? Why get into the DVD business, whereas you might make, $5 to $10 a DVD?
That's building a brand. We're building a brand.
Is that where you're going with it?
That's where we're going with it. Our big dream is to have the next Barney.
You guys are amazing what you're doing because you're not selling them anything except your smiling faces.
I hope you see more behind it than that.
I don't actually.
The rest of us do, but don't worry, guys. If you keep on going like you are, he'll need a job and you can hire him.
Yes, that'll work.
Guys, you don't need me, but you are great extortionists. I think you're going to do well. I'm out.
Have any of the people you signed up quit?
As far as franchisees?
Yeah.
No.
And how long is the
10 years.
10 years? Really? Okay.
And then at the end of 10 years...
It's a 10-year commitment?
At the end of 10 years, their business is thriving.
Wow.
They sign another...
This is unreal. I don't know whether to applaud them or call the police.
They're doing the hardest thing in the world for any small business. They're executing on their idea.
How do you stop them from following the DVD deal? How do you stop them?
Well, that's the challenge, right? You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because that's how you screw up.
Sarah, it's fantastic, but you got to grow one step at a time. You don't build a great business overnight, and I think you're just trying to take too big a leap. I'm out.
I can't get near your valuation. It doesn't make any sense for me. Yet I'm so stunned by what you've done to people. You've got them to sign these contracts. I'll make you an offer. I'll give you $50,000 for 51%. You're going to have to wear ankle bracelets. And every time you mention the word DVD, 24-volt shock. That's what happens. And you stay in the cars and you sign those contracts.
The problem is 5%, even on a business that's growing.
Okay.
You guys are going to have to come back to me. And very simply, if you come back with the right number.
For $30,000?
Man, you do this all the time.
Well, I think the genius of this whole thing is that you found a way to tap into the working mom while her kids are at school. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a limit to what you could do. But I think the 5% isn't enough to get me excited to be in with you.
Okay.
Right? So I need a larger percentage. So rather than ask you to name a number back to me, I'm going to say that I'd like to get 20% of your business.
Okay.
For what? $60,000?
What are you going to do?
Thank you for your offer, but no thank you.
You sure?
Before you come back, are you going to come back and make a counteroffer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before you come back with a counteroffer, here's the scenario.
Okay.
I don't want to get into a negotiation and a competitive negotiation versus Barbara. So, if I say yes to whatever your counter is, you have to tell me that you will say yes immediately and we have a deal.
Okay.
I like that. That's exciting.
Yes?
I know.
Is that a yes?
My palms are sweating. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, $100,000
Wait a minute.
for 30%.
Done. Done and done. Thank you and good night.
Thank you so much.
This could be fun.
I
Thanks,
don't
guys.
believe it.
You like that, Barbara?
I don't like it one bit. That was so damn smart.
No, but that's a compliment to you, because I did not want to get in a back and forth
Well,
with
thank you. It feels so
thank you.
good.
Barbara, I screwed you, but it's a compliment to you.
I feel really good about it.
I'm just a lean, mean, shark machine, baby.
Oh my God. We're so excited. This is unbelievable. More than we ever imagined. And the sharks, they're tough, but they're not that tough. They felt good about it. They got our vision.
I'm Sean Davis, better known as Chef Big Shake, because when I'm in the kitchen, I shake it like this. I learned how to cook growing up with my Italian family. You heard me, my Italian family. I grew up in a pretty rough area in New York. At the age of 12, my mother made arrangements for me to move in with the Palmeros. Giovanni Palmero owned a very successful Italian restaurant. He taught me everything about the restaurant business. That's why I developed my strong passion of cooking and developing food products. Not too thin. There you go. Let the knife do the work. Now I have a family of my own. It was for my daughter that was inspired to make this healthier alternative to the burger. And there's nothing out there like it. CBS Foods. My dream is to bring a little bit of Chef Big Shake to every single dinner table across America. What's up, people? My name is Sean Davis, better known as Chef Big Shake. I'm the president of CBS Foods. I'm here today to ask for $200,000 in exchange for 25% of my business. Our flagship product is the original shrimp burger. We manufacture these burgers today in 4 different flavors. We have original, teriyaki, Cajun, and jalapeno if you like it hot. Today I brought some samples for you guys to try.
Hey, Shake, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
It's good.
Thank you so much. To date, we've sold over 22,000 units of these burgers to mom and pop stores and the restaurants. The sales are grossed right around 30 grand. This year, I recognize a bigger picture. My burger needs to be in every single supermarket across America. These are the facts. The hamburger business is a multi-billion-dollar-a-year business. Turkey burger, a billion-dollar-a-year business.
Bankruptcy lawyers, a billion-dollar-a-year business.
CBS Foods has perfectly positioned ourselves to grow the shrimp burger to a billion-dollar-a-year business just like its counterparts. Who's ready to help me help you add some zeros to your bottom line?
So walk me through what a case costs to make and what you sell it for.
Per burger, 87 cents a burger.
That's not cheap.
We retail it for $1.63. It's protein, it's shrimp.
A little light on the margins there.
Well, let me tell you this. This is not a one-dimensional product. You're buying a brand. You're buying CBS Foods.
We're buying Sean.
You're buying Chef Big Shake.
And what other products are under CBS?
The lobster slider, which they've taken 300 cases of. Collectively, all of my margins, all put together, all of our products is running around 63%.
How is this business worth $800,000 today? You've only got $30,000 in sales. You're not making any money.
What I have is commitments from 2 supermarkets that said to me, they flew me in after tasting exactly what you tasted and said, you know what, we want you in here. There's only 2 supermarkets out of 32,000 across this country.
But you don't have that order.
I'll have this order within the next 10 days.
And that order will be how big?
For the burgers, 600 cases, and for the sliders, 300 cases.
What would the dollar amount of those orders be?
$87,200.
So you've got $30,000 in sales this year.
Yes.
Let's say it's $100,000 in orders this year.
Okay.
How much money will you make on $100,000?
I would make roughly 53%.
I mean, I gotta say, I like the concept. You got a customer in me. I'll buy the product, but I really can't add value. I don't know the food business. I'm gonna have to say that I'm out.
And Sean, I have to say, I just don't like shrimp at all, so I'm just going out on that basis.
You and I are actually doing business together right now. You just don't know it. I own the debt of one of the largest manufacturers of crustacean and proteins off the bottom of the ocean.
I always knew you were a bottom feeder, Kevin.
Sean, my concern is your margins.
Yes, sir.
Aren't high enough. They have to be north of 70% in seafood because it requires a heavy commitment to refrigeration storage. And also, access to supply of the protein you're using, which is the most expensive food we eat and the most vulnerable to price increases and decreases. So at the end of the day, to me, while it's an interesting food concept, it's probably one of the more risky. And for that reason, I'm out.
Okay. Okay.
Sean, I love the product. $200,000 for your company. I don't think your whole company is worth $200,000 to $300,000 today. That doesn't mean you're not going to build it and it's going to be successful.
This is not a one-dimensional product. These are shrimp burgers. America loves shrimp. It's the #1 seafood product.
I love the shrimp. I hate the valuation. Company isn't worth that today. For that reason, I'm out.
Okay.
4 sharks are out. Damon John is Sean's last chance to make a deal.
Damon?
I like those burgers. Look, I ate them, both of them. And I'm going to eat the other guy's burgers when they leave. I can't get around the number. You're evaluating your company at $800,000. I can't get around it. So I have to say,
well, I'm willing to increase the percentage to buy into my company. I want to do that.
what percentage?
We want to go up to 30%. You have somebody who's passionate about the product. You have somebody who loves this business. You have somebody who studied this business. I have the true passion and know how to do it. What if I offer 40% of the company?
Everything about you is right, except for that number, and you're now at 40% for $200,000. So now you're evaluating the company at about
roughly 570. Yes, sir, 500,000.
I'd be buying more into you because you're a great guy than buying into the business. So, I'm out.
Thank you.
Even if he has those orders, the business is not worth $500,000.
But he didn't have a business. You know, he'll get there.
I hope he really makes it.
When I get home and tell my family that I didn't get the investment, I think initially they're going to be a little disappointed. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. This is not going to stop. I have a strong support system, and I know they'll be there, and we're going to keep continuing moving forward.
My name is James Martin. I live in beautiful Oregon wine country, and my product is Copa di Vino. I come from a family of cherry farmers, and my family has lived here for 7 generations. I worked in the world of technology, and then moved back to the small community to try to raise a family on the farm, and became passionate about wine, which is an agricultural product, and developed my own winery. Copa di Vino will make wine easier and more accessible for people to enjoy. Our technology allows winemakers to be able to package wine in a way that they've never been able to before. I know that Copa di Vino is going to be so successful that I hope to be the first entrepreneur to actually come back and be a shark.
My name's James Martin. I'm CEO and founder of Copa di Vino. I'm here today looking for an investment of $600,000 for 20% of my company. I love wine, and it's my favorite way to celebrate life with my family and friends. And some of the greatest places to celebrate life are in the outdoors or at events. Unfortunately, that's when wine gets very complicated. Just to have a simple single glass of wine, you have to have wine bottles, corkscrews, and fragile wine glasses. That's why I created Copa di Vino, America's first premium wine by the glass. Just open and enjoy. Cheers. Customers of wine love my product, but for businesses, this is the game changer. For a stadium that wants to offer a premium wine by the glass product, this product is the only vessel that allows you to have premium wine by the glass. I have the largest retailers and venues in the country begging to serve my product. I just need your help to create more inventory. This is the most revolutionary wine packaging created in the last 20 years.
Are you selling us on a packaging system, or are you telling me you want to enter the very competitive wine business?
I have a winery. In my winery, currently, we make about 2,500 cases of wine a year, and we're now currently in market with my product. In the first 6 months, we've sold product into 26 states. with the largest distributors in the country.
So you grow your own Chardonnay grapes and Cabernet Sauvignon?
I buy fruit from my friends that have vineyards.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Toast to all of you. Whoops. So, was that the easiest glass of wine you've ever served yourself?
It's a little hard to take off.
No kidding.
James, am I buying a wine label here, or am I buying a packaging system?
We actually have 3 different revenue streams. We have the ability to license and collect royalties. We have the ability to bottle for an industry, and we have the ability to go ahead and launch our own
which of the
consumer
streams
brand.
are bringing in sales today?
At first, right now, our own consumer brand, Copa Divino.
And what are sales in that today?
Well, we've been in the market for 5 months, and we've had $500,000 of sales. We've had over $800,000 worth of orders.
Wow.
That's quick.
So people are buying your wine because it's easy to carry.
Absolutely. And they're also getting, when they're drinking my product, they're also getting a...
Don't come and tell me this is premium wine. It's not. It's just industrial wine.
Yeah, but you're a wine snob. Let's
So
be
what?
real.
To me, I wouldn't buy this wine. That's just me. You're going after mass market. I think the packaging is the play.
Right.
How long does it stay fresh?
We're good for a year. The challenge with any time that you reduce it down to a small amount is that the shelf life is very, very short.
Usually 30 days.
Well,
You're getting a year out of it. Have you patented this packaging?
Absolutely. Not only did we create a way to atmospherically package liquid, we've created a way that when alcohol volatilizes under heat or pressure, it won't blow the seal. We're talking about the top laboratories in the world that have worked on this project.
What are you selling it?
All the Kroger chains, Ralph's, 7-Eleven, we're in discussions with them.
Why are we even in the wine business? Why aren't we licensing this to all the wineries? Why aren't we going to Mondavi and everybody else and saying, buy this?
We are. Well, right now we're working on projects with 2 of the 9 largest wine companies in the world.
Yeah, how much money are you going to make off those deals?
Estimates next year is about $3 to $5 million.
Of sales?
Of sales.
Now I have a different question. Why do we even need to be in the packaging business at all? Why is this not a patent asset that we go and market to the largest packaging companies on earth?
You know, the wine industry right now needs companies like mine to service them for these niche needs. They don't want to invest into equipment and have to learn, especially this process. This is an art. This is not...
This is a proof of concept is what you're saying. They want to know it works because they've seen it fail so many times.
Yeah.
So this is his way of showing that it works.
Listen, there's a belief. Pioneers get slaughtered and settlers prosper. With that said, you're just too early for me. I'm out.
James, is there a way to take the patent out of Copa Divino? I really like your patent. Can we pull the 2 apart?
Can we separate the licensing, IP...
For clarity, IP, the intellectual property.
IP as a separate entity and leave you with the wine business?
We can.
So if you can come back to me and say, Mark, here's how I'd value the patent intellectual property, here's how much cash I'd like, and here's how much stock I'm willing to offer, I'm wide open to that.
Yep.
And then you can own and run with your wine company and build as big a brand as you like.
Mark, you have... Your attendance in your stadiums every year is rising.
Oh no, it's not lost to me that I could resell these.
Absolutely.
Not lost to me that I could
if
still be a
you made a few calls, how many stadiums would this product be sold?
Not questioning that at all,
Absolutely.
but I don't want to be in the commission sales business.
Yeah.
Let's get focused on that so that at least I can understand if I gave you a check for $600,000, how much of the IP company and bottler I could own. How much is that? How much are you willing to sell me for $600,000?
20%.
Not enough.
You've already devalued the brand to worth this much.
No, we didn't devalue it to 0, not at all.
Or a negative.
No, not at all.
They just said they're not interested.
No,
It's just
I
that
don't
we
think
don't want to be
anybody
in
said
that
it's not
business.
worth anything. But I think for me, I'm not going to try to talk you into splitting one from the other. And my gut feel is it's not the direction you want to do today. I'm not a wine guy. I don't want to build the brand. So I'm out for that reason.
James, I don't think I can bring anything to the table in this. I'm out.
The real value in all of this is the IP. Because if you really own it, this category could explode and you will make something off every time somebody rips the top off one of these plastic or glass.
Yep.
That's a business, my friend.
Absolutely.
That's how you get rich.
Yep.
Now, can you focus on that and tell me how much of that you'd sell me for $600,000?
3 sharks are out. Kevin isn't interested in the brand Copa Divino, but he is interested in the patent for the packaging.
Can you focus on that and tell me how much of that you'd sell me for $600,000?
The reality of what you're asking is some of the competitive advantages that I have as a brand and as a bottler, I'm going to be offering and giving away to another entity. And currently, I'm not ready to do that.
I feel a huge opportunity being lost here.
I understand business. I understand numbers. I've run the numbers. The amount of money I'll make on the IP side is far smaller than the great amount of money that I'll make on the bottling side.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay. Isolate the IP, all right?
Yep.
I'll buy 51% of it for $600,000. I'll take control of that, and I'll take my chances in terms of licensing this to everybody in the industry. I'll worry about your darkest fear of not making any money. I'll still sleep at night, don't worry. And then you can run the brand, you can run the bottling, but I will license this to them. But every time that happens, you'll be getting 49% of what I bring home every month.
Sure. The opportunity is greater than that. The opportunity is far greater than that.
His deal's far better than what I would offer. Reason being, you can take the $600,000 and use it as you please and accomplish everything you want to accomplish on the other end and invest in that however you want to invest and get all the upside. I would never do a deal like that. So for that reason, I'm out.
I honestly think that if I could explain to you guys a little clearer.
No.
Stop selling, James. You got to stop selling.
I'm a dream come true for you.
Do I believe this has a great opportunity? Absolutely. Have I put over $1 million of my own money into this? I have. And is that worth going ahead and selling at this point? What we've created off to somebody else to control that portion of it, that's the special sauce. We all know that. Why give away your special sauce when you can have it integrated into the other aspects of your business that right now are successful? I'm working on right now contracts of over $15 to $20 million on private label projects with 7-Eleven, with Target, with some of the biggest wine companies in the world.
Will he get an answer at any point?
Look, James.
The answer is no.
Well, then counter me. What do you want for 51%?
$3 million.
Forget it. Not a chance. James, listen to me. I'm going to go buy a $1,000 bottle of wine tonight, and I'm going to drink it because I'm weeping for the opportunity lost. It's the only way I can feel better about it. And then I'll never remember it again, and I won't care because there's a million opportunities that will come to me tomorrow. This was your moment. You turn around, it's gone.
You looked a gift horse in the mouth, James.
Oh.
You really did.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
The guy needed me to get focused on what really mattered.
You could have made money on that side of it, but he had a grand slam. He didn't know it.
I forget who he is. I don't care now. It's over. He's a dead man walking.
Right.
Just another deal.
Kevin totally missed the mark. The value in our product is the brand. We're the first to do wine by the glass. It's a huge opportunity and a huge market, and we've already proved that. So the idea that we're going to break it down to one little component, and that is sell the patents, would be selling the life out of the opportunity.
I put my marriage on the line for this.
It's their one chance
I believe in the product so much.
to change their lives
I'll give you $1 million for the whole company right now.
in an instant.
It's the moment of truth.
What are you going to do?
Friday, Shark Tank is back with 2 new sharks.
To me, it's a great idea. Are you kidding me?
They're making dreams real by putting their money
Would you go to $4 million?
where their mouth is.
Are you in or are you out?
ABC's Shark Tank. Season premiere Friday, 8/7 Central on ABC. It's a special night